Welcome back to Chelsea News TV, and today in this video we're going to be looking at the exit of Tammy Abraham and move to AS Roma, and next we're going to be looking at the potential exit of Antonio Rudiger from Chelsea and move to the Galacticos. So starting with Tammy Abraham's exit. Tammy Abraham is looking to be leaving Chelsea after dropping down the pecking order under Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea's Tammy Abraham looks likely to move on this summer after falling out of manager Thomas Tuchel's plans, but reportedly decided against the move to Arsenal following the tumultuous defeat to Brentford on Friday night. The Gunners are expected to take the game to the Bees, who saw their first top-flight game since 1947 in the first Premier League game with full capacity since March 2020. But error after error followed the North London side at the Brentford Community Stadium, and after conceding two soft goals either side of half-time, eventually fell second best to leave the Bees buzzing and the Gunners slain in a 2-0 loss. It invited the entirety of English football community to have a chuckle at their downfall, but for Arsenal bosses it is less than a laughing matter in terms of trying to progress. Even more so than long-term target Tammy Abraham, who pauses trade for arch-rivals Chelsea. He has reportedly turned his back on a move to Arsenal, instead opting for a switch to AS Roma following the 2-0 embarrassment to the newly promoted side. To make matters worse, it is widely reported that he is set to snub Roma, managed by former Chelsea hero Jose Mourinho, in favour of the Gunners, due to his uncertainty at trying to stay hand in Italy. But with the performance as toothless as one last night, it appears Abraham has cold feet about making the switch across the capital. Reports suggest it will take £34 million to prize Abraham from the clutches of Chelsea. But after signing Romelu Lukaku and with Tuchel still showing confidence in mishap Timo Werner, it has become urgent that Abraham finds a new club to continue his development. GianlucaDiMaurizio.com states that Abraham is becoming more and more enticed by the project that Mourinho projects for him in the Italian capital. With the striker Edin Dzeko leaving Roma for Inter Milan to replace Chelsea-bound Lukaku, it could be the final piece in the triangle. Abraham has scored 30 goals in 82 matches at Stamford Bridge across his tenure in West London. Having been at the club since the age of 7, it will be strange to imagine Abraham anywhere else than this in the famous royal blue. But at 6'5" and a boasting brilliant first touch, Abraham could flourish in Serie A, similar to how Lukaku did his time in Milan. Chelsea get their campaign underway at home to Crystal Palace on Saturday afternoon on 3 p.m. He's not the reason to be happy after a lack of game time last season, but it's maybe also my fault for not trusting him as much as other players, Thomas Tuchel said. He wants more minutes, so the decision will be, does he want to fight for his way back into the team here, or does he want to change to be a regular starter elsewhere? That's completely up to him, and I understand. It's a quite normal situation, but right now he's with us, Thomas Tuchel said on Tammy Abraham's potential exit. So it looks like Tammy Abraham is looking to be moving to AS Roma instead of Arsenal move. Arsenal are in shambles after losing to Brentford last night in a 2-0 loss as the Gunners were poor, and it looks like Tammy Abraham does not want to move to a poor side. Before we get into the next news story, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell for daily uploads. So now we're going to be moving on to Antonio Rudiger's potential exit from Stamford Bridge. Real Madrid are readying an offer to sign Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger, who is admired by Carlo Ancelotti this summer. According to reputed Turkish journalist Ekrem Kunur, Antonio Rudiger is the subject of interest from Real Madrid over a move in the summer transfer window. The Spanish giants are preparing to make an offer for the 28-year-old German defender, whose future at Chelsea is up in the air. Antonio Rudiger joined Chelsea from AS Roma in the summer of 2017 and has since enjoyed a roller coaster of a ride at Stamford Bridge. The German international has been the first choice at times while becoming a peripheral figure on the other instances. Although under the tutelage of Thomas Tuchel, he has enjoyed a fan resurgence. To date, the 28-year-old has made 150 appearances for Chelsea, chipping in with 7 goals and 3 assists. Most recently, he has been part of the victorious Blues side that won the UEFA Super Cup against Villarreal on penalties. His progress under Tuchel seems to have piqued the interest of one of the biggest clubs in the world, with Real Madrid interested in signing him. The interest of Real Madrid comes straight from manager Carlo Ancelotti, who is keen on adding to his defensive option before the 2021-22 season kicks off. The eagerness to sign a centre-back is understandable as well, considering Real Madrid have lost Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane in a single transfer window. In their stead, only David Alaba has joined the first team squad, so while Eder Militao is expected to become a definite first choice option at Real Madrid, it is important to note that the Merengues barely have any quality options beyond him and Alaba other than Nacho. As a result, Real Madrid have been linked with a number of central defenders, including Alessandro Bastoni. Rüdiger is to that then a viable target as well, with Real Madrid even readying a bid for the 28-year-old after receiving a request from Carlo Ancelotti. However, Chelsea are reportedly eager to tie Rüdiger to a new long-term contract, even though he is considering his future at Stamford Bridge. What now remains to be seen is if Rüdiger responds positively to an offer from Real Madrid and what Chelsea's stance is when it comes to selling the German international. For now, Chelsea are in a precarious position over his future at the club, and who would not want to reject an offer from the Galacticos? So it looks like Real Madrid are readying an offer to sign Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger this summer, who is admired by Carlo Ancelotti this summer. Real Madrid have lost two of their first team centre-backs in the forms of Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane. Both of Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane are both of Real Madrid's best defenders over the couple of years, and Sergio Ramos is especially one of the best defenders of all time. Sergio Ramos was linked with a move to Chelsea, however opted to move to PSG, whilst Rafael Varane moved to Manchester United, which still has not been announced, but it looks to be announcing in a couple of days. So Real Madrid are willing to bring in a couple of defenders, a quality defenders as well, and it looks like Antonio Rudiger could be the player that Real Madrid get. However, Chelsea do not want to lose Antonio Rudiger, as he's become a real force and threat in the Chelsea dressing room, as Thomas Tuchel likes the German a lot. Antonio Rudiger could be moving to Real Madrid if he wants to, as Real Madrid offer is very tempting. So Rudiger might be on the move, but hopefully Chelsea keeps Antonio Rudiger for at least another year. So we will have to wait and see how Chelsea will use the transfer window in the end, and make sure you smash the like button so we can get over 30 likes, and also hit the subscribe button for more daily Chelsea news videos, and comment below if you think these are good transfer deals, and click one of the latest videos on the screen, and I'll see you there.